If you get pulled over for a citation and you get written the ticket and everything goes swimmingly at that point, you haven't given up any other information besides what was requested. You didn't answer any silly questions like, you know why I stopped you. Again, you have no idea if in fact you're watching this. You're more than likely you're not guilty. So that being the fact of the fact of the matter, you probably didn't provide anything. But what are the next steps? So after that, you're going to want to look at that citation. If you want to have somebody look at it, make sure before you email it to them or send that to them or seeking my advice, make sure you get rid of all the personal information, the name, license number, your date of birth, all that fancy stuff. But on the citation, the things that are important to look for, what's all filled out and what is lined out. So on all the boxes on that citation, they're all going to mean different things, and they're going to be various categories. I would go through there and find out which ones were lined out, which ones had NA put in there, and then see if that was actually the case. Is it really not applicable? And why were there dashes put in some of the boxes? Maybe some of the boxes were omitted. Maybe they were even looked over, nothing written in there. And then look at the legibility of the citation. Not that you should be able to read what was written on there because it really is against you. And if you happen not to be able to read it, there's a few things you can do. You could call the station, try to talk to a sergeant, again, log everything and say, listen, one of your cops wrote me a citation. I can't read anything on it. He explained to me what it was, and I understand I have my day in court, but is there any way that you can get me a better copy or have them rewrite it? Because really it looks like some chicken jumped on the citation and started clawing at it, and I can't really read what's in there. Again, you might get a chuckle or a laugh, and they might tell you, just wait till court. You want to log that. I called on such and such a day, spoke with sergeant, lieutenant, captain, whomever so, or officer so. This was my complaint. I really wanted to prepare for this case, but because I couldn't read anything on the citation, and that's your right to be able to understand and read it. And on there, then you're going to want to look at the little diagram. Most citations are going to have a little diagram. They're going to show where the officer is, and they're going to show where you are and your direction of travel. You want to look at that as well and verify it. Then, of course, at the scene where the violation was said to have taken place, you want to also go there and familiarize yourself with the scene. I would get some pictures, I would take some video, and I would start gathering this information for a preparation of your court trial. Now, it could be the case the officer doesn't show up, and there's a lot of other things that you can look at, but these are just the biggies. The cop doesn't show up, typically the case will be dismissed. If you go there and the police officer shows up and you decide that, wow, maybe now that I think about it, I was guilty, you can get traffic school usually before you testify, and that could save your driving history as well. Or you could just go at it because you've gathered all the evidence, fight the cop, and come out victorious. We'll see you in the next one. Lots of tips on this. Be well.